So Grok 4 launched today, and as I was browsing X, like I do a lot, I saw this really interesting tweet. Use Grok 4, ask it to check Polymarket for odds, bet what it tells you to do, infinite money glitch. There's actually a thought with some members of the prediction market community that prediction markets are doomed to be useless because one of the main features of prediction markets is to give us the probability that some event is going to happen. Now, right now, prediction markets do a much better job of aggregating all of the information in the world than humans do. But there still are humans doing it, just in this kind of market incentives, human driven way. But there's a lot of people that think that once AI and LLMs get good enough, they might actually be able to provide you with better odds than prediction markets. So even though this tweet is a little bit tongue in cheek, it's actually not too far off of what might be possible in the future. And I figured it's worth a shot, especially because I've been trying Grok for a lot today, and it's been doing some really good things on the tasks that I've asked it to do. And even Ansem is tweeting, is Grok 4 Jesus, or are they exaggerating a bit? So obviously a lot of people are really excited about Grok 4. So why not give it $1,000 and ask it to bet those $1,000 on Polymarket for us? This is a clip from Grok 4's main announcement video, and as you can see, they were actually talking about how good it is at Polymarket predictions in the actual announcement. And luckily, they gave us this prompt that we could actually use. The main part at the end was predict the best team and the odds you'll give them, find the alpha edge walkthrough of your process of how you calculated this, and came to this conclusion. So what I'm going to do is I've actually got a Polymarket account loaded up with $1,000. This is real money. And let's go ahead and pick 4 different markets that we think Polymarket will do a good job at. So just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at, I want markets that are going to have a little bit of volatility over the next week. So this Fed decision market might not be the one just because that's been pretty stable. And I'm also looking for markets that I think some kind of reasoning model with a little bit of access to a ton of information might do better. So something like sports betting, the Wimbledon winner, there are literally hedge funds that are betting on prediction markets, and they have these sports models that are extremely refined that they have a bunch of PhDs working on. So I'm not really interested in competing on them on something like that. But this is a good one. Next CEO of X. This is actually interesting, obviously, because Grok is an X product. So let's go ahead and see what Grok thinks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go down to the rules section and copy and paste these rules right into Grok. And then I'm going to take the prompt that they actually used in their demo and add that in. Okay, so I basically copied and pasted the rules, and then I just added to come up with a list of 5 CEOs because I'm not feeding in the specific options, and there's a lot. So we just want to do the top 5. And then I said to do another category as well. And then I copied what they used in their announcement, find the alpha edge, walk through of your process of how you calculate it, and came to this conclusion. So let's go ahead and run that, and I'm excited to see what Grok comes up with. Okay, so we asked that question, and it's given us 5 potential answers. It's actually 4 and then 1 for no CEO announcement, and then 20% to other. So the odds it actually chooses is 22% for Elon Musk. And going back, it's actually showing 17% for Elon Musk here. So already there's one bet that we could make. This is underpriced according to Grok 4. And if anyone knows who the next X CEO is going to be, why not the XAI model? So that's one option. Nikita Beer is number 2. And so Grok says 18%. Polymarket says 11%. Scrolling down, Mr. Beast is on here at 4%, and Grok actually says 8%. I think this is pretty high, and honestly, I think this David Sachs is pretty high as well. mostly because I don't know if Grok is picking up that he's actually working in the government right now. But who am I to argue with superintelligence? So I'm gonna go ahead and put $50 on each of these. Elon Musk, Nikita, David Sachs, and Mr. Beast, because all of these odds that Grok is giving me is higher than the current odds on Polymarket. And then I'm going to bet no on this no CEO announcement in 2025. All right, so I just put $50 on each of these. Because this is just an experiment, I did market orders, and so I had terrible price slippage, as you can see. But if Grok is actually right and you look at my average prices, you'll see that I should still make money if Grok is correct. At least my expected value is positive. So let's go back to Polymarket, and there's this other one, the Pumpfun market cap FTV 1 day after launch. So this is a more quantitative question, and I'm curious to see what Grok comes up with. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the rules. I decided to just do it for this $5 billion one because that's closer to a coin flip, and then we're more likely to actually see if Grok does a good job. All right, so we got that response, and it's interesting. They say probability that Pumpfun token will exceed $5 billion on day one is 70%. And looking at Pumpfun, we're at 67%. But when you look at the spread, we're within the spread. So that is not necessarily the best market to bet on, because even if Polymarket is right, you will still lose money, even if this odd is showing something a little bit different. That said, I'm still going to go ahead and place a limit order. Since Grok gave us the 70% odds, let's see if we can buy yes at maybe 62 cents, and we'll just put in a bid at the top of the queue, and that is theoretically a positive EV trade. Okay, so I went ahead and put in a buy order. So let's hope that goes through over the next day or so before the launch, and then we'll be able to see I bought $250 worth of shares, which was 402 shares, that it would be over 5 billion. So let's see if Grok was right on that. Okay, here we have a good one. Will Trump lower tariffs on Canada by July 31st? A nice little geopolitical question. So let's go ahead, and apparently there is a dispute. So I'm going to copy the dispute as well. So first of all, let's go ahead and copy these rules by July 31st. And I'm going to paste that into Grok. Then I will go ahead and add in that clarification. And then I'm going to add instructions to assign a percentage probability, blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and see what it comes up with. All right, so we got the probability for the tariffs. It lays out its process. So it established baseline tariff status, identified triggers, and then incorporate prediction markets data. So it's actually interestingly looking at long-term rising odds and stuff like that in a 3-week window. So it's actually pulling like a time series analysis data from Polymarket. I don't know if that's legit. X did announce a partnership with Polymarket, but it's possible that Grok 4 is hallucinating this data. So I'm really curious about that. Then it goes ahead and it calculates the probability. So the bottom line is it's putting those odds at 55%. So you know what that means? Let's go ahead and look at the market. It's saying the odds are 33%. So let's put $250 on yes. And if this bet paid off, it would almost pay back our entire experiment. Although again, I'm saying the spread here is not good at all. I'm going to go ahead and just put this in at this spread at 29%. So let's put in a buy order. That's a limit order. So I've gone ahead and put in that limit order just because we'll get annihilated by this spread if we don't do this. Hopefully it'll go through. I'll check it over the next 2 days, and I might move it up. So you might see a different average price. But yeah, so that is our third bet. Now we have the opportunity for our fourth bet, and I think I found a great one. That is the US GDP growth in Q2 of 2025. So obviously, there's a ton of speculation on this and a ton of data that's available right now, as well as historical data. So let's go ahead and ask it between each of these top two and see what the odds it thinks there are. So I asked a GDP question, and it's looking up on X for a lot of tweets, including from Scott Bessent, which obviously is a relevant person to poll about GDP growth. All right, so we have our odds. The probability for greater than 2 is 70%. For 1 to 2, it's 27%. And only a 3% probability for less than 1%. Comparing that to Polymarket, it got this 0 to 1% probability the same, but it actually assigns a much higher probability to this 2 to 1%. So what we're going to do is go ahead and buy yes on 2 to 1. But yeah, so basically, because Polymarket is predicting 27% instead of 19% for this 2 to 1, we're going to go ahead and bet $250 on that happening. And luckily, this market has a lot more liquidity, so the slippage isn't that bad. I'm just going to go ahead and put that bet through. So there you have it. We have two open orders, and then we have the positions in the XCEO market and the US GDP growth market. Hopefully those open orders will fill within the next day or two. But if you want to find out the results of the experiment, I hate to do this, but come back in 7 days. I'm going to make a new video detailing this, or you can follow me on my Twitter for live updates. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what Grok does.